Hello and welcome to the Stretch Zone. My name is Glenn Vidalco. I'm an exec coach and facilitator in talent, teams and leadership, and author of the Stretch Zone. In this post, we'll explore confidence and results, exploring the questions: what is the relationship between confidence and results, and how do our assumptions tend to undermine unnecessarily, helping us to think about ourselves and about our confidence differently. So, how can we best describe our typical experience? In situations when the pressure is on, like reaching a sales target or dealing with a toxic team member, we find ourselves outside our comfort zones, and our confident best is not so easy. One of our big mistakes is the idea that confidence is about delivering results, something that is not only a distraction, it also adds pressure to an already pressured situation. And it's no surprise we hold fast to this idea. In our results-driven, hurry-up world, we see results as everything, where success is defined by results. And it's no wonder we associate confidence with results. So if you're worried your confidence disappears, worried you'll fail, you have nothing to worry about. It doesn't mean there's something wrong with you, that you lack confidence. Everyone has a stretch zone, and confidence is a challenge for everyone who has the courage to step outside their comfort zones. So, how do we ordinarily understand confidence and results? When coaching and I ask the question, what does confidence mean to you? Besides the initial silence as people stop and think, a very common response is where people from all around the world associate confidence with results. The way a manager in financial services put it was to say, confidence is about achieving results, what you want to, reflecting a very prevalent idea about confidence in practice. So, what makes this assumption so pervasive? Besides the daily diet of stereotypical misconceptions, our experience demonstrates that confident people tend to be highly successful people who frequently deliver results. And it's no wonder we associate confidence with results. And why shouldn't we? Everyone else does. So long as we tell ourselves confidence equals results, this assumption becomes something that is beyond question, and taking it as reality, it becomes our reality, and we suffer accordingly. So, what's the impact of this pervasive assumption? When we associate confidence with results, we unintentionally making two mistakes. On the one hand, when confidence is limited to delivering results, while we might not be aware of it, what we actually doing is ramping up the pressure. Fixating on results only adds more pressure to an already pressured situation, and it never really helps. And on the other hand, associating confidence with results also creates a substantial distraction that undermines our confidence and potential in ways we ordinarily don't think about. When we associate confidence with results, instead of focusing our attention on what we are doing, our attention becomes divided between what we are doing in the present and the result we so desperately want to achieve in the future. And with our attention divided, we become distracted and our best is unlikely. Yet, in our results-driven, hurry-up world, where results are everything, it is very easy for us to fixate on the extent to which we're going to be successful or unsuccessful, and understandably so. Paradoxically, it's what we're doing in the present that leads to the result in the future. Years ago, the owner of a consultancy I worked in, a hyper hurry-up results-driven person, was struggling to handle the pressure of delivering for a client, and fixated on the results, he was oblivious to his lack of composure and confidence, and his panic became a tremendous distraction for his team, constantly making our work in delivering the results more and more difficult. So, here are 2 observations you might find interesting. If confidence is defined by results, the many results-driven people I've had the pleasure of working with over 20 or 30 years would not have asked for help with their confidence. These capable people also have their stretch zones and struggle with confidence under pressure, no different to the rest of us. And if confidence was determined by results, the confidence that follows would not be transitory. Yet that is exactly what associating confidence with results results in. The confidence that follows is not real confidence. It's a distorted form of circumstantial confidence. No more than a transitory boost that quickly fades due to lack of substance behind the facade. So, what would be an example of this in practice? Imagine a sales professional who completed a worthy sales pitch and was unsuccessful and didn't get the sale. It would be really unfair to say they lacked confidence because they failed to get the sale. Away from the hype, common sense tells us we can be hugely confident and unsuccessful. In reality, confidence is not defined by results. It never has, and we need never undermine ourselves in this way again. So, how does this assumption get even worse? The alternative to results and success is failure. And with a fixation on results, we inevitably fixate on failure. And given our conditioned fear of failure, we unintentionally inject failure as another distracting worry, undermining our confidence and potential unnecessarily. So, how can we reframe our understanding of confidence and results? Confidence and results are 2 different things. While they might be related, and they certainly are, confidence is not the presence of results. It only increases the likelihood of success, and massively so. Yet that does not mean confidence equals results. And rather than put ourselves under unnecessary pressure, the good news is when we step aside from stereotypical misconceptions, channeling our efforts and energy differently, our natural confidence emerges quietly from within, each in our different ways, and success and achievement become that much more likely. In summary, confidence and results are two different things. While confidence greatly enables our chances of success, confidence is not defined by results, something that only adds more pressure, and we become cannon fodder to unnecessary distractions. And even when we're unsuccessful, no problem, we pick ourselves up and get back into the game. And like waves at a beach, there'll be another opportunity before you know it. And having learned from the experience, we're in better shape to surf that next wave. Thank you. I wish you all the best discovering your magic in your stretch zones. Trust yourself, be yourself, and enjoy yourself. Bye now.